the change in pacing that we got in this episode was intense. I mean, holy crap, this was fast-paced. I'm going to need some time to get used to this type of pacing because, you know, when you compare this episode to the previous ones, the build-up episodes, the recruitment episodes, you know, you kind of get used to like one major event, you know, a major character moment per episode, you know, just taking it slow, building its way up to this tournament. And then in this episode, it's just like, okay, like let's kick it up a notch. We are going full throttle, and it's like, whoa. I'm not used to this thing going so fast. That being said, though, this was tremendous. This was a great start. We start off with the top 4 verses that are exempt from entering the tournament, and they go into the platform, onto the arena to test it out for sturdiness and durability, because, you know, they want to make sure that it lasts till the very end. Now, according to the Daishinkan in the episode, the platform itself is made out of Kachi Kachin, which is a stronger version of the Kachin that we saw back in Dragon Ball Z, which is the strongest metal from Universe 7. So the platform is made of a substance that is even stronger than that metal from Universe 7. So Liquir the Fox, Arak, and Iwan just start going at it, and I love this sequence so much. It was just such a strong opening sequence, like, for any episode. But the fact that we actually get, for the first time ever, 3 different gods of destruction simultaneously just going at it was amazing to behold. It was great. I mean, this is how strong they are. Again, remember, the metal is stronger than the strongest metal in the universe of Universe 7, and their clashes, they don't even have to touch the floor, okay? Just their clashing actually dissolves and breaks apart the ground. They start blitzing each other at first. It's Iwan versus Arak, but then Liquir just comes in with like a sort of like a Samasu type of like Keyblade. As you can see, all 3 of them have their God of Destruction Key Cloak activated surrounding them. And what I really liked is that despite the fact that they're all gods of destruction, you can see differences in their techniques and attacks. Like Liquir has the Keyblade. Iwan actually has like this diamond energy blast. Arak, on the other hand, is more like a sort of like a hand-to-hand combat type of guy, but also by the end he does use like an energy blast in the shape of a sphere, and he throws this to sort of clash with Iwan's air slash attack, as well as the Fox's Kyuubi bombs. Kyuubi bomb spam was getting real for a moment there. I loved, I think out of the entire sequence, my favorite part is the sort of like this backflip kick that Arak does. He just goes like, and he lands the kick, and before you know it, there's a hole in the floor. Jin did not participate in this little matchup, and at first, he's asked why, like, come on, like, what's up? And then like he's like, no, the consequence, the result of this would be obvious. So either he's being very cocky and saying that, you know, I'm the strongest, or he's actually telling the truth, and he is the strongest, and he doesn't want to participate because he's going to, like, wreck the field. This episode also made me regret not having more moments of interaction between Frieza and the members of Team Universe 7, because the stuff that we got, the moment we got in this episode, despite the fact that it was cut short, it was kind of like Whis saying, or Beerus, get in the van, we're already late. But the moment of interaction was great, especially the stuff with Vegeta. I mean, holy crap, the whole hand-holding scene, the stuff about the halo, and then Frieza one-upping him, saying like, no, I think it would look better on you. Though I thought it was funny how Frieza doesn't technically hold Goku's hand, just the wrist. And then he actually, I mean, oh man, he's an expert at pissing off Vegeta. He's like, hey Vegeta, what's up? Hold my hand. You don't want to? Is that how scared you are of me? Just completely triggers him. And then Beerus just pops in there like, here, you happy now? Okay, before I go any further, so there's this one scene where Yamcha is there, like being very creepy and just sneaking up on the group. And, you know, he's asked, like, you know, I'm sorry, Yamcha, you know, I knew that, you know, you wanted to participate. And then he's like, yeah, I really wanted to. But it's like, yeah, he really did want to. So why is he brushing it off as if he didn't? I mean, I guess he came to realize that he just didn't stand a chance. But it's like, from the moments that we got from him, it's like, no, this guy really did want to participate. He really did want Goku to ask him. So why are they brushing it off as if it's not a big deal for him anymore? It's very weird. Now, before they leave to the world of Void, which, by the way, I thought was a great midpoint for the episode. It was kind of like a nice goodbye, and, you know, just Bulma and Yamcha saying, you know, you hold the fate of the universe in your hands. I thought it was a great midpoint. But anyway, before they leave, there's a bit of a strategy there that is definitely not going to work. But the strategy is as follows. In the beginning stages of the tournament, you act as a unit. You're a group, you let other people approach you, all right, and then you fight together. If one approaches you, you go 2v1. If two approach you, you go 3v2, all right? You play it safe in the beginning stages. Vegeta says no. Frieza just he's like, yeah, I agree with Vegeta for this. I'm like, no. And then Goku's like, no, we're Saiyans. So right off the bat, we know that strategy is going to fail. And it's actually confirmed to fail in the preview because Goku is already 1v1ing that guy from Universe 4. So we go to the world of Void. We find out, as established before, you can't fly, not even over the arena, unless you actually had wings beforehand. Not that it really matters. I don't think that's going to be a big issue because the only people that I saw flying were the Universe 10 guys. And I'm going to be honest, that Universe team lineup looks like absolute trash. And you know what else is trash? Iwan's eyes in this shot right here. I mean, what happened? Anyway, we see Universe 6 and the trio of Saiyans approach Team Universe 7. And I like how Kaba actually refers to Vegeta as Master Vegeta. He's going to be calling him Vegeta Sensei pretty soon. I also loved Caulifla's spunk when she met Goku. Goku's like, oh, you're just like me. But she's like, yeah, like I care. I'm not here to make friends. Which is true. I mean, she's like, I'm here to beat you guys. Like, I hope you know this. I'm not going to be buddy-buddy with you. And then Universe 11 shows up. And before they even get summoned, before they even arrive, like, everybody's like, we can feel this energy. And then Caulifla uses that moment to like mock Universe 7 afterwards because she's like, oh boy, these Saiyans from Universe 7 must be a real joke if they're afraid of those wimps. So either she can't sense how strong the guys from Universe 11 actually are, or she's actually dead serious and she actually has a crap ton of potential just hidden inside. I mean, she did go Super Saiyan 2 pretty much almost casually, almost immediately after learning Super Saiyan. So, I mean, I don't know. This girl is like spunky. From what we saw in this episode of the Universe 11 Fighters, I have to say that after Jiren, the character that I'm most interested in seeing is this chick right here. She kind of has like the whole Kaioshin Samasu vibe going on. So I'm just very interested in seeing what she does next week. As for the rest of the universes, because we get a shot of all of them, we have this one right here of Universe 4, but the fighters from Universe 7 actually note that it almost seems like there's only 8 fighters on their side. But then Tenshin Han, actually doing something useful, says, no, there's a hidden presence among them. But if it's just one hidden presence, that only makes 9. So did he mean like 2? We also have this shot of Universe 2 with Ribrianne at the front there. There's this guy with a mustache and a cape and a helmet. And I think he looks like a little mini-me version of Topo, which makes sense because if you remember, Universe 2 and Universe 11 are pairs. So it would make sense that sort of like whatever Topo's race is actually also exists. An equivalent of that exists in Universe 2. Not really sure what the Yardratian is doing there because I thought he would be part of Universe 6 because, you know, Universe 6 and 7 are pairs. But whatever, he's there. I mean, I think they can do stuff with time and space. So if he found his way onto another universe, I guess that would explain that. Also, if you look at this picture, there are 2 figures that are not colored in. They're shaded. They're silhouettes in the back. One of them is kind of like a giant, and the other one on the edge kind of has like Cell's eyes, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure that the reason why they're not colored in is because they're saving those guys for like the final stages of the tournament. So in that regard, I'm going to make this prediction, and this is kind of obvious to a lot of you. I think Universe 2 will be one of those final universes that are left standing. And I have the same prediction to make about Universe 6. So in my opinion, Universe 6 and 2 will make it to those final moments of this tournament, at least certain members of these universes. And the reason for me saying this about Universe 6 is not just because they were heavily involved even before this arc started with the story, but also look at Hit, alright, and then now look at Hit's sides. There are also 2 characters that are not colored in, that are left in silhouette, just completely in shadow. I think it's because they're saving these characters for those final moments, and I'm not really sure they want to spoil them just yet. Saw the machines from Universe 3. Quick shout out to Groot from Universe 10. I am Groot. Saw Roshi in the preview there. Thing is, though, kind of looks like he's flying. So what's up with that? And 17 playing defense. That was cool. Finally, the Jiren hype is real after this episode. I mean, this guy snuck up on Goku. Goku didn't even notice. I mean, he's like, hey, Jiren, oh, you're right here. Oh, what is up with this guy? he completely took Goku by surprise. All right. Not only that, like those blocks were coming at him. He didn't even look at them. He just stood his ground, just like he didn't even flinch. I mean, Goku had to jump up and then dodge another block to not get hit. Whereas Jiren is just casually standing there, closing his eyes. So in my opinion, he either moved or changed the direction of the blocks telepathically. Maybe he's trained so much that he can do that, manipulate his surroundings, or, and I'm only saying this because I read a One Piece chapter not too long ago, and we got a character introduced with this ability. I think that Jiren may have the ability to see the future and react to stuff in advance. Or maybe he was just capable of reading the direction of the blocks way ahead of time so that he knew exactly where to stand to not be hit by them. Also, because I am a reviewer, and part of my description as a reviewer is to be critical about this, the art at times was not great. Take a look at Jiren's face here and compare that to his face here. Very different. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you did. I appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do Dragon Ball Super reviews every Saturday night. Comment down below with your thoughts about the episode or the comments that I made in this video. Also, let me know who's your pick to win the Tournament of Power. Let me know down below. Thank you again. Catch you guys later. Bye.